Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Questionable Scale Modeling. And let's talk about tire decals. They can be a little tricky to put on because you're putting a decal meant for a plastic paint-covered body onto a flexible rubber or vinyl surface. So how can you do it without messing it up later where it just lifts off or cracks? Well, here's what I do. So I've already got my wheels painted, and obviously this is for my Lamborghini project that I'm still working on. And yesterday I put my Michelin decals on using my usual saw, micro saw, and they're on there. They're done pretty good. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to mask off the wheel, and then I'm going to airbrush a dull coat for two reasons. One, it will seal that decal in to the tire, and the other, it will kind of knock the sheen off the decal. But we're going to do more of that in a minute. So I've got this sheet here, which you can't actually see because the camera won't pick it up, but I've got 4 masks for this that I cut on my silhouette cutter. So let me grab my tweezers and I'll stick these masks on in place. This is a vinyl adhesive mask. Let me get my optimizer so I can make sure I get this done properly. Doesn't really have to be perfect. Probably can't even see the mask because it's transparent. If we're not applying paint, it doesn't actually have to be that perfect. And we're not exactly going to flood it with the dull coat. You just want to seal that decal. And I don't want to disrupt the finish of my wheels with the dull coat. There. Now let's switch to the airbrush booth. And we're back. So I've got my wheels in here. Got the airbrush. And I've got my typical Mr. Surfacer clear matte clear coat. And of course it's decanted uh, from a can, because I don't use cans ever. I'm gonna put just a little bit in here because we don't need, I don't think we need that much. Just need a light coating. Well, if not wanting to get on my hand. There we go. Think I'm going to grab hold it. try to get off. Thing about lacquer is very strong expense. Once you get one coat on, it'll dry within a couple of minutes, and then you can sit there and manipulate the part, get hairs of it, or any other debris without ruining the coat because it's already dry. The one more is back here that went off. One, two, two. Okay. So we've got our tires sealed. I've got our the decals. Our decals are sealed with a couple of thin coats of Mr. Surfacer matte clear. Now we're going to make the decal look like it's already been on the road and a little dirt. And to do that, we're going to add some panel, specifically Tamiya's black panel liner, and we're airbrush them. And we're not going to do it heavy, we're just going to do a little bit of a mist coat just to kind of darken that decal up just a little. This stuff goes a long way. We don't want to go. And yes, it's enamel, but that's okay. Here we go. Here's one kind of barely spit on. That also kind of helps break up your sheen of the decal. So it'll give us that kind of use the look a little bit. And the best part about it, because it's enamel on top of lacquer, if you don't like what you did, just take some mineral spirits on a nice Q-tip or something. You can wipe it right on. No harm, no foul. So that's it. That is done. We'll switch cameras, and once this dries a little bit, we'll see what it looks like. So here's the finished product. We have some nice shiny wheels, somewhat shiny, and a uniform, dull-looking tire, which is what a tire should be. Got a little sheen to it. And then our decals actually look like they're a little dirty from being on the road. So one thing to note is the reason that I have them already mounted to the wheels. That's the important part of this. Once you put a clear coat over the tires, you do not want to flex them because of all that clear coat you just put on there or your decals, they're all going to crack because they're not meant to be flexible. So if you have a clear coat that you use that is completely flexible and doesn't crack when you flex a tire, by all means, let me know in the comments because I would love to know what that is. So what I do is I get all my painting on the wheels done, then I mount the tire and I leave it there for the remainder. That way I don't have to worry about cracking my finish because I've done it before and learned my lesson. So with that in mind, thank you for watching. This was just a little quick tutorial.